I moved into my new apartment 2 weeks ago. It was perfect. Cheap rent, decent neighborhood, and most importantly, quiet. At least that's what I thought. From the moment I arrived, something felt off. The building had this stale, damp smell, like it hadn't been aired out in years. The walls were thin, and I could hear my neighbors shuffling around at odd hours. But one neighbor stood out, the one directly across from me in 3B. I never actually saw them. Their blinds were always drawn. But I knew they were there. At night, I'd hear the sound of something heavy dragging across the floor. Sometimes it was whispering, not loud enough to make out words, but just enough to send chills down my spine. Then the notes started appearing. The first one was slipped under my door 2 nights ago. It was written in shaky handwriting. "Don't talk to him." I stared at it for a while, confused. I hadn't spoken to anyone. I crumpled it up and tossed it away. The next night, another note appeared. "He watches." That night I stayed up, watching the peephole. At around 3 a.m., I heard footsteps. Slow, deliberate. They stopped outside my door. I held my breath. The doorknob twisted slightly, but didn't turn all the way. Then, after what felt like an eternity, the footsteps moved away. I barely slept. Tonight I was ready. I left my lights off and sat by the door, waiting. At exactly 3 a.m., the footsteps returned. But this time, they didn't stop outside my door. They stopped outside 3B. I dared to peek through the peephole. A man stood there, his back to me. He was tall, his frame gaunt. His head twitched unnaturally, like he was listening to something I couldn't hear. Then he knocked. Once, twice, 3 times. The door creaked open, just a sliver. Enough for a single pale hand to emerge and pass him something wrapped in a cloth. The man took it and walked away, vanishing down the hall. Curiosity got the best of me. As soon as he was gone, I stepped outside. The door to 3B was still slightly open. I pushed it. The room was empty. No furniture, no decorations, just a bare mattress on the floor, and a pile of notes, hundreds of them, all the same, scrawled in the same shaky handwriting. "Don't talk to him." As I turned to leave, I heard it, a whisper, right behind me. Too late.